All right, welcome back to the channel. Still up in Wisconsin here. I'm at my little 4-acre parcel that I've been grooming the last handful of years to kind of make it a little deer transition. And today I'm going to be putting down some more screen. I'm going to be mowing everything down, and just putting in some ryegrass and some buckwheat. That grows easy, and we'll see how it goes. I don't have much time to mess around with it, so I'm just going to kind of go really quick, get this done, and then hopefully by the time I get back this fall, it'll be looking a little bit better. So right behind me here, in front of me here, I got some giant miscanthus that I put in a handful of years ago to screen off the road. And then down that way I have a handful of different pear trees, apple trees, deer, some special deer candy variety of crabapple type dealy. So those are starting to get about, I think, 5 or 6 years old, so hopefully they'll start putting some good fruit on as well. So we're gonna mow all this. There's a little pinch point. We're gonna mow all this down, put some screening up here, some more screening. I got some Northwoods HD screen. That stuff's awesome. I've planted this here a lot before it gets crazy tall, but I'm just gonna broadcast it, mow over the top of it. Hopefully all that lays over it and it holds some moisture and gives it a good seed bed to get some growth. But like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time before I gotta head back to Florida, so we're gonna hopefully get lucky here with some rain and make it happen. And then, like I said, I got a tree stand back down that way, and then another one over in this other corner here where I got a water hole, and we'll go check that out as well, see how that's looking. But do a quick little food plot action here today, and then be back for the rut this fall. Oh, let's see if I can. All right, time for some buckwheat. All right, that's it for, so we got, just put down 50 pounds of buckwheat and 50 pounds of winter rye. Like I said, I didn't have much time to prep, or didn't have any time to prep for that matter. Just broadcasting it on the ground. We're gonna mow over the top of it and hope for the best. Hopefully all of the equipment plays nice. Oh man, that's the opposite of playing nice. Shoot, 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 shoot. All right. Good old pull start. Tight squeeze. Alright, hope this comes on for me. All right, so right behind me, I got this water hole, and right up there, I got a tree stand, kind of funnels down, little pinch point right here, and then right back that way is the food plot that we were just put seeds down and we're mowing. So this little strip here, little 4-acre strip, butts up to a massive woods, and on either side of this strip are open fields, so they kind of neck down through here. So either to that water hole there, they'll come through, hit that, and then work out through this trail out into the food plot here. Or what they'll do is they'll come from this other side, and then they'll head to ag fields across the road here in the evenings. And in the mornings, they'll come from all those ag fields and funnel down to a tree stand I got right here, or on the other side to the watering hole. So, but we'll see. Hopefully this stuff grows pretty good. If not, I mean, it doesn't really matter all that much because they funnel through here naturally anyways. So just an extra reason for them to come through. And then all these fruit trees I got going, They haven't put a lot of fruit on yet. They started to a little bit last year, but they're about 5 years old. And hopefully it looks like that one of those pear trees, a couple of them are just loaded with buds on them. So hopefully that I'll have another little attraction point as they funnel through and slam some deer for the freezer. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. A little bit different from the typical fishing videos, but when I did live in Wisconsin, I was doing this kind of thing, you know, the majority of the time, working on food plots and getting things ready for bow hunting and stuff. But being the fishing's not as good up here. However, down in Florida, fishing's way better. Fish down there and bow hunt up here in Wisconsin. But hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you back here in October, November. All right, welcome back to the channel. Up in Wisconsin for a little hunting trip, and you're gonna want to stick around for this one. So the goal of the trip, get some meat for the freezer. Typically when I lived up here in Wisconsin, I would be a lot more selective trying to get something nice. I know my buddies would probably say otherwise, but anyways, up here to get some meat. And on today's video, day number 1, saw a spike. I thought it was a doe. I was about to take the shot, saw it had a couple of spikes on it, and that was about it for that outing there. And then day number 2, I ended up taking a shot on a doe. Looked like a good hit. Ended up tracking it into some pine tree area. A lot of pine needles on the ground, and I was not able to make the recovery on that doe, unfortunately. But then on day number 3, things really picked up. I ended up having a really nice doe come in, made a good shot on her. She went about 15 yards and tipped over. And then I kind of hung tight there for a little bit, and then had another doe come underneath me, and I took the shot, and I hit a little back and a little low, ended up hitting guts. It ended up taking off, bedded down, and then took off another 20 yards and then bedded down, and I could see it, and I was just about to get out of my stand to go try to take another shot on it. And I had a nice big buck come down through. Antlers weren't the biggest, but the body was pretty massive. Came through. It was about 15 to 20 yards quartering away. Made the shot, and it ended up taking off about 75 yards and then piled up and tipped over. So ended up getting those 2 deer that day, and then on the following day, I went back and was able to recover that other doe and get that one as well. So hopefully the video turns out pretty good. I'm not really set up the greatest for the videos for bow hunting and that kind of thing, but I hope you guys enjoy this one. So stick around and stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back. This is day three of my Wisconsin whitetail hunt. So got in here day one, really quick, got out into the woods, set up. I saw 2 to 3 bucks. I might have saw the same buck twice. Not quite sure. I was about to draw back. I thought the one was a buck, ended up being a spike, so I let that one pass. Trying to get some meat, fill the freezer. So no luck on day one. Day two, I ended up seeing around 6 to 7 deer, some bucks chasing, smaller bucks, and ended up taking a shot on a nice doe. I thought I hit it good. See the footage, check the footage out. Looked like it might have been a touch back and a touch low, maybe. But was not able to locate that deer, unfortunately. And then I ended up tracking that thing for quite a while, lost blood. It got into like some pine tree area where I could not find blood. Did a grid search for a while, no luck there. So, and then I ended up going out later that evening on day two, and didn't have much luck. So it is day three. It's in the morning. I'm about to get out and see if I can get lucky here. Going after meat. So ideally I'd get a giant buck. We'll see how it goes. But if I have a slam dunk on a doe, I'm going to take that shot all day long. And we'll see if I have a slam dunk on a decent buck. I might take that today as well. Again, just trying to get the freezer filled up is kind of the name of the game. So that is the plan. I got to get going. I'm going to get in the woods. It was super windy last night. And it looks like it's kind of died off here. It rained also. So I'm hoping they will be on the move today. All right, we are back at the house. Now, I thought that was a lot of work getting these deer out of the woods. It's just begun. So I got these. Let me tell you, it was fun, absolute a blast getting that buck into the back of the truck. I didn't gut him or nothing. Out in the woods, I want to get some more pictures here. So, but my God, was that thing heavy? That's a big deer. I think I got a scale. I might weigh it. But and then getting that doe into the truck was like a piece of cake compared to that thing. So, but anyways, I want to start cleaning these deer. Get a couple photos and get these both quartered out and get them in the fridge overnight, and get them deboned in the morning, and then probably start grinding and packaging both of these tomorrow. So went really good. I'm gonna have a lot of meat, a lot of ground venison, some good tenderloin, some back straps. But 2025 Wisconsin whitetail hunt has been a success. So but a lot of work yet to do, but this will be good. Be able to get these deer cleaned up and get this done, and then get some stuff done around the house here. So but here we go. Right, quick update on the hunt. So yesterday, had a crack at 3 deer, got the doe and the buck. The other smaller doe, we ended up leaving overnight, and my brother and I went back this morning, and we found that other deer. So I have all three of my tags filled, and I got everything skinned out, quartered out, and in bins like this. And now comes the dreaded part of going through and getting all the fat off and getting all the meat cleaned up, and getting it packaged. So I have a lot of work ahead of me. Like I said, I got 3 deer to get through. That buck was ginormous, huge. I'm guessing that thing was 200 pounds plus. But that was the goal. Come up here, get a lot of meat. And so we got that done. So anyways, I'm gonna get going, get through this. I'm gonna try to get as far as I can tonight, getting everything trimmed up, cut up, and then tomorrow run it through the grinder, get everything ground up for that. And then I typically grind everything besides the loins and back straps. I'll vacuum seal those, and then everything else will be ground. So here we go. Here we go.
Find the animal, get on target, and execute a perfect shot. I shot the head off of that nail. There's a reason why there's a burris mounted on top of my gun.
What? Oh, So I was wondering why I just put a new blade in here. It was not cutting. I didn't take the cover off yet. I'm like, did I get a dud? Come on. These are crazy sharp. Ah. Yep, that looks a little bit better. right, well that is a wrap. Mission complete. Freezer is full. Check this out. I got plenty of meat to take back to Florida. We are piled up with meat, so the best way to go get groceries. But anyways, we're gonna head back to tomorrow, catch my flight, head home, and the offshore report looks good for this weekend, but after, I think once Monday rolls around, it's garbage once again. So I was hoping to get back into the offshore fishing. But I'll do a quick little walk around here. So I actually do Airbnb out this property. There's some deer from past years. Some bows up there on top. And a bear from a few years ago. Some other bows I made a few years ago as well. Some bobcat hides. Otters I've caught. Beavers. Some coyotes. Another beaver. Some more deer. And then some fish. And some turkeys. But kind of a mess right now. But anyways, if you are interested, I'll put a link in the description below for the Airbnb. If you'd like to rent out the house, right on a canal, right on the water of Castle Rock Lake. You can see the canal down there. Which at times is very, very good fishing right on the canal. A little fire pit action too. So anyways, I'll put a link in the description. A lot of state parks in the area. Thousands and thousands and thousands of public land to hunt. And then right on the lake, it's either like 14,000 or 16,000 acre Castle Rock Lake for fishing or ice fishing, stuff like that. So, but anyways, I gotta get finished packing up and cleaning up the house and get ready to catch my flight in the morning. So, but anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this one, bow hunting in Wisconsin 2025. We'll be back here again next year to do it all over again. And maybe I'll get a little bit bigger buck next year, we'll see. But regardless, tons of meat, and that was the plan. So, but we will catch you on the next one. Ooh.